Hello and welcome to My Xbox and Me, episode 15. This is weird. This is weird doing it without Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller's dead again. He died again, and we couldn't bring him back to life this week. So we've got our guest. You've heard his name all the way through this podcast. I've spoke about him many a time. He's on the Twitch streams. He has a YouTube channel which he's about to promote. My good friend, Mr. Moody. Introduce yourself to the people.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. He has scraped the bottom of the barrel and got the wrong person this time. So he decided, instead of going to Scotland, he went to the northeast instead.
Exactly. That's exactly what I did. No, not at all. We said last week about getting you on as a guest. Yeah. And it just so happened that I needed someone to co-host with me this week.
Yeah, and I've offered.
And you were free and you were there. Yeah. All right. So for people that don't know, what is it? What do you do on the internet? I know you've got a YouTube channel that I try and plug as much as I can. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
I'm David Mark Moody. I do a YouTube channel called David Mark Moody. I do movie reviews, let's plays, trailer reactions. There will be TV reviews eventually and anime reviews. I will be reviewing a certain movie. What I've just seen could be up tonight, or if not tomorrow. And I've got a Twitch channel, David Mark Twitch Moody. That's a really long name. I need to shorten that.
Trust me, you get used to promoting it. Trust me.
Yeah, true.
You say it enough like I do, you get used to it.
Yours is easy. Yours is small.
MC Fixer.
Mine is 4 words compressed. But that's basically it.
So you want to see Deadpool?
Yes.
All right. For those that don't know, I just put up I don't know whether to call it a review piece or an opinion piece or impression piece, whatever. Go check that out if you wanna. It's on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/mcfixer. You're about to put up a review piece, which will actually be a review piece because you do great movie reviews. And yeah, so that'll be on your YouTube channel.
Yep.
We are an Xbox podcast, but I just want to talk about it a little bit. Like, did you enjoy it?
No,
rubbish, innit?
No, I fucking loved it. I had to throw on the F-bomb like Deadpool. No, yeah, it's there are some really strong Marvel movies, superhero movies out in general. Like you've got Spider-Man 2, it's pretty much dubbed as one of the best. X-Men 2, dubbed as one of the best. The Avengers, Dark Knight, and the last Captain America, Winter Soldier. Basically dubbed as some of the best out there. You've got other ones that are really good, like Iron Man 1, that's up there. I would say that's some of the best.
Yeah. This
is up there with that tier for me. It's like, it is one of the best Marvel superhero movies out there. Like, it's just so good. Ryan Reynolds, I am not a big fan of him.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of him. But he has wanted this so much.
He's amazing in this.
Yeah, he is phenomenal in it. He is like so good. I'm not fully on the Ryan Reynolds bandwagon yet.
Yeah,
he would have to have another good movie. He would have to for me. But this role suits him so perfectly. He worked so perfectly with everybody in the film. Colossus, I loved Colossus. He was the PG-1 there.
All right, save it for your review. Everyone go check out your review. Go check it out. This will be out on Friday. Your review should be out by then, definitely. So
it'll be out. If not tonight, it'll be tomorrow.
Perfect. Okay, this is My Xbox and Me. It is an Xbox podcast. We talk about all things Xbox, news, reviews, etc. So we start off with what's in your box. All right, before we start, you are actually not an Xbox gamer, are you, Mr. Moody?
That's why I said he scraped the bottom of the barrel, guys.
So you're just as bad as that Callum dude we had on. So
yeah,
you're going to sit here and defend PlayStation all day long.
No, I won't.
No, of course not. I know.
No.
Well, we've had deep conversations about you. You're tempted to get one, and we've got emails.
I'm going to get one eventually. I'm not sure if I'm going to be waiting after E3 to hear if they're going to do a Slim. If a Slim isn't announced, I'll have one sometime this year. That'll be guaranteed. If I can get it soon, if I have the money to do it, I will.
Yeah, of course.
Me and my partner want to get one and everything, so it's our aim. Our aim was, I've had a 360 before. I loved the 360, but I have to admit I am a PlayStation player more.
Yeah, of course. I
want to get an Xbox.
So what have you been playing on PlayStation anyway? Just to let the people.
I have played Unraveled.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I played Dragon Age Inquisition on my channel lately,
Okay.
and I've got to have it on the tip of my tongue.
What was? Did you play Firewatch at all?
Helldivers.
Helldivers. That's
I
the
haven't
one.
played Firewatch yet. I didn't realize it was coming out today, this week, because all I've been thinking about since I saw it at E3 last year was Unraveled.
Okay.
Unraveled looked absolutely brilliantly.
Save it. We're gonna get into Unraveled in a little bit.
It looked good. I'm not spoiling it.
No, just
good.
We're gonna get into that. Yeah. I've been playing. What have I been playing? I've been playing a bit of FIFA. I've been playing Mad Max, which I'm loving. I've been streaming that. I'm really, really enjoying Mad Max at the moment. I've done like the first 2 missions, and now I've just been going across the map and taking out everything. I'm not I'm not even doing anything really of substantial. But I want to get all those little bits done, so when I'm ready to go, I can just breeze through the story. But I'm really enjoying that. What else have I been playing? I think that's about it this week. I've been really busy with videos and stuff like that. Like I say, Deadpool, amongst other things.
Yeah.
So that is what is in my box, or in our box and PlayStation this week. Let's do a little bit of homekeeping. Like I say, this is my Xbox and me. For patrons, they get it early, like Mr. Moody himself is a Patreon supporter. Thank you very much. Yeah, patrons get it early for $3, the audio, and $4 for the video. They get usually on a Monday, but I've screwed them this week because Ross has killed them. So I hope I don't get...
Wasn't you, man. It wasn't you.
So I hope I don't get pitchforked by everybody that is supporting. And again, I need to say I'm very thankful. And I did put out a message to everyone, so I hope you got that.
Yeah.
Good. Check out mcfixer.co.uk and atalives.net. Ross still gets his bloody plug, even though he's dead. You know, you got to support. You got to support the dead. You got to support the dead guy, in you. What am I missing? T-shirts. We do T-shirts. My Xbox and Me T-shirt. Go out there and get one if you want it. It's mcfixer.co.uk/store. All right. Enough of that. Homekeeping's done. We've got a decent game to talk about in reviews of the week, and it is Unraveled. So let's get into it. GameSpot gave it a 7. IGN gave it an 8.3. Game Informer 7.75, and Destructoid gave it a 10 out of 10. I personally think Destructoid has been a bit light here, but whatever. I've only played the first level because I shot a Let's Play in it. How far are you in?
I'm on to the 3rd level.
Okay, and how are you finding it so far?
I'm really enjoying it. I am really enjoying it. I don't agree with Destructoid, I will say then, even though I haven't completed the game yet.
No, yeah.
I don't believe it's going to be a 10 out. I don't think it's going to be a 10 out of 10 for me. I think it's going to come average for everybody around the 7 to the 8 mark. Mm-hmm. A decent to a good game with beautiful visuals. The story is, what I can tell, it really catches you really well. And
yeah. Well, sorry to pick you up there.
Mm-hmm.
From the first level, like I said, I've only done the first level, and it blew my mind.
Yeah.
If anyone watches my review, I don't actually talk that much. Not my review, my Let's Play. Sorry, I don't actually talk that much, but I'm really taking it in. The visuals, like you say, oh my god, this game is beautiful.
Yeah,
like one of the best looking games so far come out for this generation, I think, personally.
No doubt about it.
It's up there. It's definitely up there with Tomb Raider, which I know you haven't played yet because you haven't got an Xbox One. No.
That's what I say to that. I'll wait until I can get my platinum.
No, but it is, for what I've played so far, it's a good game. It's got some good mechanics. It's beautiful. I have a feeling there's going to be a good story there, and it's definitely something I want to dive in deep. But like I say, I haven't had much time, and I'm going to play it through EA Access and see how far I get on that. Then I might buy it, I might not. I haven't decided yet. I'm sure
the controls are a bit iffy sometimes. I won't deny that. A lot of people are saying, a lot of the ones what are on the lower scores, the GameSpot, the IGN, the Game Informer, the controls are a bit stiff, but I think it's intentional.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Completely intentional. It's a game that's not meant to hold your hand, like a lot of Vanishing with Ethan Carter and all that. It's not meant to hold your hand. You were meant to do it. Just like the Mega Man games, you're not going to be handhold. You got to find a way to get through this.
Oh, yeah, you're literally just thrown in there and like, okay, what do I do? Go figure it out. There you go.
And that's perfect for me. It's a game I've wanted a new game until a game later on in the month comes out. I've wanted something really new and fresh, and this is what it is for me right now.
Perfect. So yeah, that is the review of the week. They did, like I said, I'm sure Russ will have something to say on it next week. So we'll probably go over some of this again next week just so we can hear what Russ has to say on it. First news story, which I'm sure, Mr. Moody, you might actually be happy about. So Titanfall 2, which we all know is now coming, which is Xbox One exclusive, is now coming over to PS4. Well, I say Xbox One exclusive, it come to PC, but yeah.
It was console exclusive.
A console exclusive, as Microsoft loves to use that one. Titanfall 2 will have a single-player campaign, which I am very happy about. I bought Titanfall the day it came out. I played the beta. I really enjoyed it. That was like my early streaming days.
Yeah.
I was streaming that. You obviously haven't had a chance to play it, but have you seen people play it and such?
I've seen people play Titanfall. When I saw the trailer at the E3 announcement, 2-3 years ago now?
Yes, we've got about 3.
I was literally like, holy crap, this looks like something I want to play.
Yeah.
Then it came to the thing of, it's only multiplayer.
Yes.
I'm not the biggest multiplayer fan. I'm not.
Okay.
I play it with certain Borderlands. Love them. Same with Helldive as well. I've been playing lately. It's a great multiplayer game to play with friends and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Titanfall didn't appeal to me when I heard it was just multiplayer. So to hear it's going to be it's going to have a single campaign player in it. That's brilliant. Yeah, it's fantastic for me, and that's something that will definitely make me think if it looks good, and I think and the gameplay that I see looks really good and looks interesting, I'll definitely give it a go.
Yeah, this is definitely gave it new legs for me at the end of the day. Like I said, I played it for a long time, and then it dropped off, and the drop-off rate was absolutely crazy. Everyone just stopped playing that game. It just didn't have the legs to stand on its own.
Same as Evolve.
Yeah, exactly the same as Evolve. As soon as people start dropping off, the game becomes pointless. I'm sure there's people out there that still play it and enjoy it, but for me, it needed a single player. It had great story, like the world building elements in that game were so good, so much. Like you could tell where people were meant to be sleeping, or where the cockpit was, or where they were eating. So the story was there. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So now that they're actually going to put a single player campaign in, I'm very, very happy about that.
Because what I heard, the multiplayer, there was not really a lot bad about the multiplayer. They maybe need to expand on the maps, make it a bigger arena for everybody, more players for them. If they fall for, so basically all they have to do is just transfer what they have from the first one over, just make that bigger. If they can throw a lot of and put depth into a story for the single player, this could be one of the best games out when it comes out. It could definitely be. It just they can't do what Call of Duty does or Battlefield do. Not have a crap single player.
Yeah, that was the big thing. I feel like it was this was going to be the Call of Duty Slayer, and everyone was going to Call of Duty is going to be dead after this, and that's what did it harm because it didn't have a single player.
Call of Duty won't die, man.
Yeah, tell me that's a whole story another day.
They may have weak games, but they'll never from time to time, but they won't die.
Yeah, totally agree. Next one. Was you a fan of Red Dead Redemption?
Hell yeah.
Okay, interesting. So I actually wasn't a fan of Red Dead Redemption. For some reason, I just couldn't click with it. I think the problem with me is I played it in drips and drabs, so I didn't really understand the fast travel mechanic and etc. So I was just horsing it everywhere, and I was like, this is taking forever. What the hell's the point? But nonetheless, backwards compatibility for Red Dead Redemption on Xbox One was on the Xbox One, and people could play it, and it's now was an error and has been removed from Xbox Live. Xbox Live Director of Programming, Larry Herb, aka Major Nelson, our good friend, has clarified that it was put out wrongly, and it was only meant to be put out for testing. At the end of the day, we know this is coming now. And that's all that really... There was this, Castlevania, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, I think. I might have got that wrong. And amongst some other things that have come to backwards compatibility. More backwards compatibility is brilliant. People don't get stressed about this. You know it's coming now. And that's the main thing.
Definitely.
I think this definitely opens up for Red Dead Redemption 2.
I think they're already on it, man.
Oh, no, 100%.
Rockstar definitely already on it. I think that's Rockstar's next game.
Yeah, but what I mean by this is where Xbox have to go and get it cleared by Rockstar to bring it to Xbox One. I think this is more of a, people are going to play this and then we're going to drop, like maybe at E3 now, they'll drop Red Dead Redemption 2, which I will play, even though I didn't enjoy the first one. I will try it out and give it a go. But yeah, that happened and people were very, very upset on the internet because you had to go through like a 6-stage tutorial just to get the game and then they took it away. But they have said that anyone that did it will not be banned from Xbox Live. So that's good.
Oh, that's all right then. That's very good. Like I say, if it's their mistake, they can't ban people.
No, exactly.
If they did that, then you're just gonna
They'll
be like, okay, bye Xbox, I'm trading you in. Bye.
Yeah,
they would have. They just out of spite. They
100%
straight away. So, and the Xbox wouldn't want that. They're fighting a battle. No offense, you are 100% losing right now.
We talk about this on the podcast all the time. As you know, me and Ross anyway, we're quite happy with being second place because we feel like we get more for our money at the moment. But we are in a battle.
That's why I'm really happy I wanted to be on, because I completely agree with what you're saying. But I'm telling you, I'm only going off what I see and everything from the PlayStation and everything like that. But because I think if things were reversed, Microsoft would be doing the same thing as what PlayStation are doing. They're giving their developers extra time on their exclusives, and saying, "You take your sweet bugger time."
Oh yeah, 100%.
We want it, especially because the Audio 1886 buggered everything up, but they got Bloodborne out and everything, and it worked really well for them. And they had a gem last year with Until Dawn, and
that's the one game I turned my PS1 for. Was Until Dawn and Bloodborne. They're the only two games I've played on it. That and Rocket League, which we'll get to later on in the show.
Yeah. So it's Microsoft. They've got the right person in charge with Phil Spencer.
He's perfect. We trust. Phil we trust.
I'll agree with you there, because the guy I watched the reveal before E3, and I was just like, what the hell?
What just happened?
You could tell they were suits.
Oh, 100%.
You revealed that they were suits.
Oh, 100%.
And again, then when you saw Phil, he actually had some energy towards him, and basically they've done the right thing to give it to him.
Passion.
Yeah, he has passion, and that's what you want. That's what he has. And even though they've flipped with everything they decided to do, what their original plan was for Xbox One, it's smart. It was a smart decision, because I think you would be way further back if they kept it.
# smart business, Microsoft. Thank you. Are you a UFC fan at all?
I watch it from time to time. I watched the what's her name who just got knocked out?
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, I watched that. That was pretty funny. But I don't really play I'm not really the fan of the sports games.
Fair enough.
For me, yeah, because they're just the same tacked on thing all the time for me.
Fair enough. I'll let you have that because of FIFA this year. EA Sports UFC 2 is getting another famed fighter in the form of, yes, you guessed it, Bruce Lee. Now, I have a big problem with this. Like, if you heard last week's episode, we spoke about Mike Tyson being in the game. And I was like, really? He's not a UFC fighter. He's a boxer. Bruce Lee isn't a UFC fighter. What are we going to... I just heard that Kanye West is in... What game is it? Some game, I can't remember. Why are we putting non-UFC fighters in UFC? I get it, it's a gimmick, it's a pre-order bonus, yada, yada, yada. But for me, it's like, that. I think it just waters down the people that are there. The people that have fought hard to get into that game. I know Ross has a thing with CM Punk, because CM Punk's actually not had a fight, but he has a UFC contract.
And he's injured again.
He's in the game, but he has a UFC contract. That's different. Mike Tyson doesn't have a UFC contract, nor does Bruce Lee.
Well, Bruce Lee can't really. There's a certain reason for that.
He's in the same place as Ross at the moment, dead. My apologies. Rest in peace, you both.
Drinking some sake.
They're in the sky together listening to this. Yeah. I'm only joking. Ross isn't really dead, people, so don't think he is. I'd be a lot worse about it.
You'd be more cheerful about it.
Yeah, well. I'd be able to have you as a co-host, innit?
Yeah. Then you'll get all the bitch slapping people shouting at you. Why have you got this PlayStation fat bastard on? What the hell, Corey?
Brilliant. H1Z1 is being split into 2 games. A game we haven't even got on Xbox One yet. But the PlayStation 4 has. Am I correct?
I
I know PC has. I'm pretty sure
No, I'm pretty sure Xbox have it. I don't think the PlayStation has it yet.
Oh, we haven't got it yet either.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking did Greg play it on 360?
No, Greg played it on. That wasn't H1Z1. That was Fudge State of Decay.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah,
no, I did not. I'm not
for
sure.
anyone that has played it, H1Z1 is being split into 2 separate games according to publisher Daybreak. H1Z1 Survival will have a renewed focus and premise. On the open world, so it's been split into 2 games. Into the open world survival experience, which is where you scavenge, create bases, and craft. And then there's another mode, which is a King of the Hill mode, which is more fast-paced shooter, focusing on team deathmatch. And they've actually separated both the games, so you can buy them separate or buy it together. This is interesting. I'm actually interested in this game because I like games like DayZ, which I have on the PC, which I can't wait to come to Xbox One, which will be soon, hopefully.
Well, this sounds like they've separated the multiplayer and single player then.
No, it's not. They're both single player games, but what it is it's apparently some people just wanted the open world survival experience, and some people just wanted the King of the Hill team deathmatch experience. So what they've done is separate it, which is a bit shaky. It's like, why separate it? But do what you want. It's your game at the end of the day.
Yeah,
it's a game I'm really looking forward to. I like those type of games.
I've never had any interest in this. I'll hold my hand up there. I don't have any interest in it. Just because it doesn't. I've seen it and I haven't played it, but I've seen it and I've just thought this is not for me.
Yeah,
this is not for me. I'm a lot of people, if they realize I'm a lot like Colin Moriarty, I like my single player experience more than anything.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that.
Alone.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
I could see the appeal for a lot of people. Definitely, no doubt about it. And it has an audience, and if it must have one hell of an audience if they've done this.
If they're going to separate it as well. Yeah,
it must have a huge bloody audience for them to do this.
Yeah, there's obviously reasons behind this decision. They've done what they feel is right for them, which is okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, are you a Lego fan? Do you enjoy the Lego games at all?
Oh, most definitely I do. Yeah.
Who doesn't enjoy the Lego games? Apart from Dimensions, because I can't afford it.
Great fun. They're nothing to. It's just great, easy fun, a great laugh with your friends and everything, with your partner or anything like that.
I play it with Haley all the time.
My partner loves it.
Yeah, we did Indiana Jones. We done the Marvel superheroes. Is that the one?
I couldn't get into that one because the mechanics were very crap on that for me.
What?
The flying mechanics.
The flying mechanics were awful. So you just couldn't fly.
Couldn't fly to save your bloody life on it.
No, trust me. But yeah, I enjoyed both of them too. We've played a couple of others. But anyway, are you a Star Wars fan?
No.
Are you actually not?
I love it.
I wasn't. Don't do that. 'Cause I wasn't a Star Wars fan before The Force Awakens. One
more.
Yes.
How much of a fan I am, mate. How much of a fan I am.
Star Wars Blu-ray DVD. There you go. Yeah, no. So Lego Star Wars is doing the Star Wars Force Awakens, which I am super, super, super happy about. Jesus Christ! If you're watching the video version, there's ornaments, there's DVDs, there's everything. Everything's going on. It's a bit mad.
I've already pre-ordered my Force Awakens one, man.
So
I'm in that shit.
Are you excited for this game then?
Yes, it's a whole marketing thing. We know that. We can tell that because they'll do that with episode 8, then they'll do it for episode 9, and then after that they'll bring it out again. Lego Star Wars, the new trilogy, in a bigger game. Basically,
my question for you is, my question for you is, do you think there's going to be enough content here? Because with the previous ones, they did like 3 different films, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
So do you think there's going to... I know, okay, there's another part to this story, which is Lego Star Wars Force Awakens will actually expand the movie lore. So I think they said they're going to show why... Is it R2-D2? It's got red arm? See, my apologies, I'm not a Star Wars fan like that. So I've seen the new one, whatever. Yeah. Enjoyed the new one. But C-3PO's arm, they're going to explain that, and it's all going to be canon into the story, which is cool. But I think they said that's going to be like an extra 3 missions. Do you think there's going to be enough in here to worthy a full price game?
Probably not, but they're doing it anyway.
Oh, they're doing it.
Yeah, so
they do it anyway.
They found a way to do it. They found a way to do it. If I'm looking over it in my head right now, and I'm thinking, yeah, they could. It's probably just going to be like 6 levels. Well, I don't know.
I'm hoping for at least 12.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think. Yeah, 12 levels. It's going to be 12 levels, and it's going to be literally each sequence of the movie. That's what it's going to be. When you 100%. Arrive at a certain point, you'll do that little part, and then it'll go on to the battle part and whatnot. And
yeah.
Didn't want to spoil the movie if you haven't seen it, but I'll say one now. Fucking see it before it leaves.
You heard what he said. You better fucking see it. He was a bit aggressive there, so be careful, guys. If you're listening, make sure you listen and you go and fucking see it, like he said. All right. No, no, I'm looking forward to it. Another game that I'm actually looking forward to is the Telltale's Walking Dead Michonne. This is a separate.
It's Telltale like part. 3 episodes, isn't it?
It's 3 episodes. It's like the 300 Days things, but this actually expands the comic book series, which I didn't know. Which is interesting. So it fills the gap of Michonne while she's not in the comic books, I believe. Which I don't actually read the comic books, so I'm gonna go in.
I have some of them.
What have you got? The big compilation?
Yeah, I've got the big box. I've got the big books up to 4 right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's actually very intriguing. I thought she was actually going to come into series 3 with Clementine and everything, but if this is a completely separate entity.
No, yeah, as far as I can tell and what I've read, this is completely separate, but it expands on the comic book series.
No, that's pretty damn. That's actually not bad. That.
No, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I don't read the comic books, but I just love The Walking Dead and I love the Telltale Walking Dead games.
Oh, yeah, man.
So after months of waiting, Telltale has finally decided to unveil the premiere date of The Walking Dead Michonne. It will drop on the 23rd on PC, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. All right, quick question for you. Why is Xbox One and Xbox 360 always at the fucking end in these press releases?
Alphabetical order.
Oh, is that what we're going with?
That's the only thing I can think of.
Is that what we're going with, really? Yeah.
Right.
Okay. As usual, the iOS and Android device, suck it Android and iOS, are coming later. They're actually doing a monthly syndication this time. So it will be every single month for 3 episodes in April. Cool. At $14.99, which means we get fucked over and it's probably about 15 quid.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Because we get fucked over. Fuck you, America. As much as I love you, America, fuck you, America. All right?
It's not really them.
Look, I got to blame somebody. Someone's got to be blamed. And Deadpool's got all the anger, got all the aggression. For both of us. Okay, we're going to talk about Quantum Break, a game that I'm really looking forward to, and Ross really doesn't give a shit about.
So I'm out of time.
You are the tiebreaker of. Have you seen anything of Quantum Break?
Yeah, I saw it when it was revealed years ago, and I saw it when it was revealed last year again, or Gamescom or whatever.
Gamescom. That's correct.
And whatnot. This game is very unusual. I'm not really sure because I'm very curious by one thing because it seems like they completely restarted the game again because they're showing off new actors and everything. Like the first guy you meet from the trailer is not there anymore. And I'm thinking, have they got rid of him?
Yeah, they got rid of him. They've actually put a new actor in who does the TV series, so they both match up in the TV series and the game, which is really cool.
So I didn't really actually know that. I was actually querying myself too. I was thinking,
what happened?
No wonder it took so long to get out.
All right, let me read this quickly. With less than 2 months away, the highly anticipated launch of Quantum Break, Remedy Entertainment and Microsoft Studios kick things into a higher gear, and they're announcing that the game is coming to Windows 10 and Xbox One on the 5th of April. The big news story there is it's coming to Windows 10, which we didn't know, of course. There's also a lot more to this. Alan Wake will be included with the Quantum Break for Xbox One, as also with the American Nightmares. So you get Alan Wake, American Nightmares, and Quantum Break if you pre-order the game, which is really cool. If you haven't played Alan Wake, oh my God, what are you doing? That game is phenomenal. Did you play that on the 360 at all?
Nope.
Oh my God, what are you doing? A phenomenal game. I never played the American Nightmare, but I did play Alan Wake. There's also more to this. People that pre-order Quantum Break for Xbox One will receive the Windows 10 version at no additional cost. Now, that's a big deal.
Yeah, actually, that's not bad at all, that.
That's like, I don't know what they're doing here. And this is another thing that me and Russ have spoke about before also. An Xbox One game isn't an Xbox One exclusive anymore. It always seems to be they're coming to PC. I get what they're trying to do, but they're watering down the product. If you see a PlayStation game like Until Dawn or Bloodborne or The Order, you know 100% that's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But with a Microsoft exclusive, that means it's coming to PC as well. I think this is probably because we're losing the battle and they need to make up money on obviously the PC side of things, which again, #smart business from Microsoft. I can't hate on you for that, but it's very, very, very frustrating because you're saying to me, my Xbox One's actually worthless and I should just go get a PC, really.
Yeah. I see. Yeah, definitely see where you're going there.
Especially with the push of with the push of crossplay coming in a lot from a few games, it's like, what are you giving? Especially if this is day and date, which I haven't read it all properly because we're in a rush, obviously, doing the show today because we're late. But 5th of April, it's all day and date, so it's like there's no reason to buy this on Xbox One now that it's coming to PC also. Okay, what? So because you're giving it to me free on PC, if I get it on Xbox One, okay, cool, but you're not fighting well in my mind anyway. This frustrates and really annoys me, to be honest with you.
It's probably going to be two different things. Basically, they're giving it free for the Windows one because the Xbox One price is going to be about $60, so that's about £55 for us. And if they wanted it just for Windows, I bet that's going to be about $30-40.
Yeah.
So they'll have a price for that, and basically they're pushing it to hopefully people buy for the Xbox One, and then they're not telling you that, oh, if you don't, you'll still have to buy it if you want it, and you just want to play on Windows, give us $30, $40 probably. Yeah.
Well, we'll have to wait and see, and this might have something to do with piracy as well, because obviously there's a lot of piracy over on PC as well, etc., etc. Let's talk about a game that I have actually played on the PS4, and that is Rocket League. Are you a Rocket League fan?
Yeah, I loved it. I absolutely love it. I loved it. I played the beta. I got so much into the beta. I loved the game. I thought it's like what Colin says. It shouldn't be as good as it is. Yeah. But I think what gives it the not only that because it's cars and everything. I think what a lot of people love about it so much is that it isn't FIFA.
It's a football game. It isn't
FIFA. Same thing. The FIFA games are the same thing over and over again.
Especially this year, I'll give you that. I'm not going to fight you. Usually I'll fight people against that, but this year I won't.
And so this was like, it's one of the greatest indie games ever come out for a long time for me. Like, we had some really good indie games last year. The indie games have come on so well, and that's why I've loved from both Sony and Microsoft that they're powering the indie so well, and that Rocket League. But I'll say one thing: if Rocket League didn't really get a true success on PlayStation, I don't think you guys would have got it.
100%, totally agree. The thing, like you say, me and Ross had this whole thing where it was Rocket League's going to be free. There's no way they can charge for it. And I said, there is no way on earth they're going to give it to us free because it done so well. They're now going to get £20 £20 for this game from the install base is about 19 million. I reckon this game could do at least 10 million on Xbox One. Definitely. I really do. I think it's that good. Yeah. And it's that well promoted. And me personally, it's like, okay, I played it on my PS4 because I got it for free. And now it's like, well, that's not my main platform. Xbox One is. So now I'm going to play it and buy it again on my Xbox One. Unless I get my review code. So please, everybody, can we get me my review code? I'd really appreciate it, guys. But the game is coming out on the 17th of February. Developer Psyonix has confirmed on Xbox Wire. Yes, I'm very excited. I'm sure a lot of listeners are excited.
Yeah, there should be. If they haven't played it, that like
you've got
a great buddy game. It's just a great friendly game.
Yeah, it's really, really good. A lot of fun.
But it's a hard learning curve.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's a hard learning curve.
Last but not least, one of Ross's favorite games this year that he's played is bonus XP weekend plan for Star Wars Battlefront. Moody, did you play Star Wars Battlefront? I know you're a big Star Wars fan, so is this something you played?
I played the beta.
So it didn't catch you?
I hated it.
Oh, but you're a Star Wars fan, and not everyone has to go see it. Oh, really? That's interesting.
I absolutely hated it. It is
because it's multiplayer only as well.
I don't care that it doesn't have a single player game. Okay. I can see what I'm annoyed that they don't have it, that they didn't put one in, but this was just a cash grab, a total cash grab, because the game is so empty. It's so broken. I don't care how beautiful it is. I don't care.
Can you hear the passion in his voice, people? The passion.
I really don't care about this game, because the worst thing is they're going to announce probably not this E3, probably the E3 in 2017 E3. Battlefront 2, guys, guess what? We're flipping listen to you. Single player! Or the multiplayer is still the freaking same, though. That's it. Just because it can come out at the same time as Episode 8.
I'm not going to row with him because he seems very passionate about this. And I enjoy the game, and so does Ross. But
I couldn't stand it. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Joe, the only time I've actually enjoyed playing it, apart from when I did my Let's Play and went like 23-0, because I'm a fucking boss. You know I'm a boss out here. Apart from that, was when I played with Ross and the IGN UK guys. I think when you get an Xbox One and you get your EA access, you can come play it with us, and I reckon you'll have a better time. Just saying.
I will hold you to that.
Oh, 100%.
I will hold you to that, and if I don't have fun...
no fun means I'm probably
not going to... I went 5 times randomly. To here to infinity.
Cool. We're going to end the show on an email.
Doesn't want to agree to that, people.
I'm not saying anything there.
He knows I love him.
I do. Be sure to email us at myxboxandme podcast@gmail.com. Almost forgot it. Moody, we got like 4 emails from you lined up for next week's show. So thank you, sir. I really do need to say thank you. This one is from my friend Rory Morgan. He says, "Hi, Corey. Haha, Ross, suck it. No one likes you. Duck Hunt. What games do you think will be the biggest letdown of the year?" Now, let me quickly, just because I'm not prepared and didn't, because I wasn't prepared, let me quickly get up the games coming out this year. Moody, have you got any games you think there's going to be definitely a letdown this year?
A lot on the Xbox side, a lot of eyes are going to be on Quantum Break. There's no doubt about that. I think because it's been pushed back, and as you can tell, as we know, that they changed things up, and obviously they weren't liking what they had before. Mm-hmm. So hopefully that's a good sign, because obviously I agree with everyone who says it. Take your time, take your sweet ass time.
100%. So games. Let me just say the games quickly that are coming out. You got Tom Clancy's The Division. They're saying Final Fantasy, is it 15 this year? Which everyone's going crazy about. 15. You got Deus Ex. Far Cry Primal, Dark Souls 3, Dishonored 2, Crackdown 3, Quantum Break, Cuphead, Battleborn. Okay, there's your first one. Battleborn is going to be awful and a big letdown, which I don't think anyone's actually got any sort of.
Well, I watched the PSX last year, and I did a thingy. I was hoping to get you on, but I
messed up. There, it was my.
I had another friend on, Garrett, and we talked about it. And I'll openly admit that for what they showed and the characters, how it was, it actually intrigued me a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I do agree. I think that's probably one of the main ones that are going to bomb, because people actually aren't wanting this from Gearbox.
I really don't care. I want Borderlands
3. 100%. They want Borderlands 3. And I also think people have not forgiven Gearbox for Aliens Colonial Marines. They haven't at all. They are very, very wary on that. Because Randy Pitchford?
Yeah, that's correct.
He has defended that game as much as he can, and he's been falling flat on his face every time because no one believes him. No one believes him or cares what he did for the game because. So I think, and as we know, the only game that has been successful for Gearbox really is Borderlands, and it's the only thing that people want, especially after they did the Telltale game last year, I thought was absolutely fantastic.
I still actually played it. I've only done episode 1.
Oh, you got to play it.
I know. I'm so busy. I'm. You know how it is.
I agree. I can't do 2 reviews this week. I'm only doing 2 reviews, not 4. What I told you about.
Yeah. Oh, tell me about it.
But that's probably one of them. Like I said, Quantum Break. I think Quantum Break has a lot. Possibly has a lot of. If people hear bad things about that, they ain't gonna get it.
No,
short
true.
And simple.
Well, we got Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm not a Mass Effect guy. I think that'd be fine. Gears of War 4. Plants vs Zombies 2, which would be Game of the Year, of course. Mighty Number 9. That could be a really big letdown, considering it keeps getting delayed.
Yeah.
And
that's
one
true.
Now that I've seen it, and one that I think this is one I'll end on anyway. Doom. I think Doom could be a really bad letdown. I like what I've seen so far, but will it deliver on all the fronts that I want? I'm not 100% sure.
I want to find out in May.
It's coming soon. It's real soon.
Yeah, so,
is there anything I've missed out that you think could be a big letdown this year?
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think you actually nailed them. I think Quantum Break, Battleborn, definitely. I think, God man, if that, I think they're already planning Borderlands 3, but bloody hell, if that fails what a lot of people think it's going to, they will be rushing to that bloody thing straight away. They'll be getting they'll hire anybody to get the script done, to get everything done to get it out within 3 years. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, and then Doom. I'm a bit skeptical of Doom. I don't know why. I just I like the look of it. Like I've said, I liked it at E3, and I'm sure Bethesda will show a bit more of it at this E3. But I'm a bit skeptical.
Doom, I think there's understandable skepticism for that because they've pushed that back so much. It was announced like 7 years ago or whatever, and they've held it off for so long. Another one I'll throw in is I love the franchise, especially the earlier ones. Final Fantasy 15.
That game has to deliver.
It has to. They're under so much pressure.
Yeah.
Like I'll be watching the thing what comes in March with Tim and Greg.
Oh yeah, me too.
We know they're only doing it because they're saying it's going to come out this year. Now we know it's going to come this year. If they push it back again,
nope.
They can't. People are going to literally say, "Bye, we're done. See you later."
Yeah.
I didn't play the demo, but a lot of people were very disappointed in it because it's doesn't feel Final Fantasy for everybody.
That's what Colin's been saying as well. Colin Moriarty.
Yeah. But he has such a high pedestal, man. I can appreciate that you want great games, but I think some of the games he thinks are great, I don't think are great.
All right, let's get off of that anyway.
I forgot. No one's allowed to criticize the kind of funny.
Oh no, not at all. Everyone can criticize kind of funny. That's not a problem. But
Colin, I love you if you watch this.
Yeah, shut it, you. Right, and let's plug and get ourselves out of here. We've done a whole podcast, which I'm really happy about. Moody, what you got to plug for me, sir?
You can find me at Twitter on David Mark Moody, on YouTube David Mark Moody, and Twitch. I will be streaming tonight around 7. It actually depends if I can get my review done. If I can get that done, it will be around that time. But I will be going live on David Mark Twitch Moody, probably playing Dragon Age, the DLCs, or Unraveled.
All links will be in the description below on the SoundCloud and Patreon and YouTube. From me, like I said, I did put out a Deadpool review. Which check out if you can. Also, I actually did a vlog, which was a bit sappy. It was to my fiance. We've been together for 5 years. You've all heard Haley on the podcast before. Thank you very much, sir. Cheers. But yeah, check that out if you want. It's a bit me of a softer side. It's not me hyped up and yeah, whatever. Like I say, if you're a Patreon supporter, audio is $3, video is $4. Again, I need to stress, and Moody, you're here today, and I really do appreciate you're a Patreon supporter. Without you guys, there is no podcast. It wouldn't happen. I wouldn't be able to do it anymore. We're trying to get a cooking show for anyone that does care. We're trying to get to the $50 mark. I'm going to do a cooking show, which is going to be called Fix at the Mix. I can't cook, so it should be good fun. So
Fix the mess.
Yeah, it should be called Fixing a Mess. Breaking eggs is not my specialty, let me tell you that much. If you can support on Patreon, please do. Again, even if you only want to support at the lowest level, which is $2, which is £1.33, I think, it all helps. It really does support. We can grow as a company, as I am MC Fixer. This is something I want to do full time, and I hope you guys can support it. Until next time, I am at Moody. Thank you very much,
guys.
sir.
Bye bye.